Witam wszystkich bardzo serdecznie, jestem Karga, to jest Starfield. No i tutaj kontynuujemy nasze zmagania. Sara, chodź.
Back, eh? How's it going?
Okej. Mhm. Kurde, to jest popieprzone. Teraz pokazuje. Aż tak łazi wolno jakoś. Podsekcja 7.
Back, Captain. Do you have some news for me regarding Dr. Olays? I'm not surprised. The man fled every consequence he ever faced. Of course, you don't expect me to just take you at your word, do you? Excellent. Please, deposit it in the transfer system.
Transfer accepted.
Would you look at that? Kept it all these years. Some simply couldn't let go of that old world. This is fine work, Captain. I can ensure the remaining team members find their way to the Red Devil's headquarters. Except for one. That one you'll need to collect yourself. His name is Kaiser. You can find him on the Freestar world of Nira, wandering the battlefield there. The area was ground zero for xeno-weapon deployments during the war, so I would arm yourself appropriately. And I think you'll want to check in with Hadrian and Dr. Walker before paying it a visit. Kaiser will likely have security protocols you'll need their help to overcome. I dedicated my life to the United Colonies. Every effort of my being to their protection. I even gave them my heirs. Even if my circumstances have changed. My purpose is not. A military Model A. Yes. Specifically customized for the needs of the Xeno warfare team during the Colony War. A powerful resource, if you can recover him. You're saving the galaxy, Captain. What tool wouldn't you use to protect it?
Cześć, Saruś.
I've got your back. Sure, I'm right behind you.
Jaką misję jest aktualizowaną? Paradiso się ma udać. Mhm. No tak, ciekawe, ciekawe. A może coś tak na odstresowanie trochę, co? Paradiso, zaraz nam tu wkręci nos. O, tu coś można wydać. O, już wydaliśmy. Dobra. Sara. To lecimy do Paradiso. A to skoczmy jeszcze do loży. Zanim do Paradiso skoczymy. Chodź.
Every time I return here, I'm reminded of the importance of Constellation's contributions to exploration.
To jeszcze było porozmawiać z jakimś doktorem, nie?
I'd like to talk to you about something when you have a chance.
To jest Walter,
Ever since I got here, this has felt like home.
Noel.
These people are family. I hope it feels that way for you too.
O, panie.
What did you want to... Hi there. How's it going? Well, there's no other people my age here at the lodge, so it's going to be kind of tough. Actually, Noelle is pretty nice. She said she'd teach me some stuff about science. You know, pick up where my mom left off. Besides that, I don't really care if I make friends or not. You and Sarah are the only friends I'll ever really need. I don't know if I'll ever get used to being around all these people. Everyone hurrying around, talking, eating, drinking, doing a million things. It's so weird, but kind of exciting at the same time, you know? Going from a planet with a population of 3 to this one is going to take a lot of patience and trust, that's for sure.
Dobra, spoko.
Come back soon. I like talking to my friends.
Okej. Idzie Sara. Ja nie wiem, z kim tu trzeba rozmawiać. Loża z sierżantem i Yumim. Sierżant Yumi. Udaj się do Paradiso, no to się...
Good day, ma'am.
You too.
Kurde, to jest kolejka. No to mnie zrobili w bambuko. Chodź, Sara, do Paradiso jedziemy. Cześć, Wasku. No to jedziemy do Paradisu.
Pilot, this is Jiro Sugiyama, head of Paradiso Security. I apologize for coming over this emergency channel, but we are in need of assistance concerning the large ship in orbit, and we value discretion in this matter. If you you're willing and able, please see me as soon as possible at the main security office in Paradiso. Over and out.
Let's put this
Zobacz.
Something for you when you have a moment.
Captain, do you require my assistance?
Sarą? Chyba nie. Wasko, co ty kuźwa kombinujesz?
We've got some of the best private security in the settled systems.
Welcome to Paradiso. Jiro Sugiyama at your service. Do you have a security concern, or is there something else I can help you with? Neither. We're our own private force. The Paradiso group pays top dollar for top-notch security. And I dare say we're some of the best in the business. We have to be out here on the fringes of the settled systems. Honestly, it's not as exciting as you might think most of the time. More often than not, we're just handling drunk and disorderly conduct. Heck, even pirates leave us alone for the most part. I think it's because some of them actually vacation here. As long as they're not bothering anyone, we've been told not to worry about them. Ah, yes, of course. I'm glad you came. As you can imagine, we're in a bit of a predicament. Under normal circumstances, we would not enlist outside help in this manner. But this is a matter we can't afford to worry our guests about. As such, we need to handle this discreetly. Failure on your part to do so could have severe consequences. So, before we proceed, can you swear not to discuss this with anyone else unless explicitly directed to do so?
Kurde, wszędzie ode mnie chcą tajemnicy, żeby dochowywać.
I understand you're eager to get into it, but if you're unwilling to take this seriously, I can foresee problems in your future. Not too long ago, a strange and enormous ship appeared in Parima space. It is now locked in orbit around our planet. So far, it doesn't seem to be hostile, but any attempts to communicate with it have been in vain, so we're unsure of the ship's intentions. It bears no discernible markings or allegiances to any manufacturers we're aware of. I'm hoping that doesn't mean we're dealing with some sort of new deep space threat. Not quite. It took some time, but we received a transmission. It was all, pardon the phrasing, it sounded almost alien, like nothing anyone's heard before. clicks, distorted groans, buzzing, really disturbing sounds. Now, one of our engineers says it could just be some busted comm equipment or incompatible signals, but we're not sure. So far, no one's disembarked from the ship. No landing craft, nothing. We don't have the staff or ships to spare, otherwise we'd dock with it and attempt to board. Can't say for sure. Looks worn, but not cobbled together like a Crimson Fleet junker. Others have been saying it's some new Varun design, a gigantic battleship with hidden armaments preparing for assault, but that doesn't check out either. There's also been talk about non-human sentient life. The comms data we received might support that, but humanity's spread far and wide and no one's ever encountered anything like that. Still, first contact. Could you imagine? It is. Whatever's going on, we need to approach this with care. First, see if you have more luck communicating with them. If not, you may have to try boarding. Whatever you do, it's important to remember to seek diplomacy with who or whatever's on board. As soon as you have any more information, report to Oliver Campbell. He's the CEO of Paradiso. All formal decisions will need to go through him, and he'll have your pay. Good luck.
Well, good luck. Sara, mamy znowu robotę. Ale dobra. Najpierw przyjemności.
As we were landing, I picked up a message from Aja. She said to meet us at the park overlooking the ocean. Before we go to the ceremony, I want you to look me in the eyes and tell me this is exactly what you want. That's exactly how I feel. It's almost as though forces greater than our understanding have somehow steered us into each other's path. I love you, and I'm forever thankful to have someone as amazing as you in my life. Now come on. Aja is waiting for us.
No to idziemy. Raz kozie śmierć. Sara, no muszę tak latać, bo kurde coś się tu posrało. A co to jest? Jakaś sauna, czy co to? Łocie, panie. Sara, ty widzisz, tu masz ty kostium kąpielowy, czy cóż? Ta pani się przeziębi.
I was worried about my beach body until I spoke with that lady at Enhance here. I guess I have to admit, this resort isn't as bad as I thought it'd be.
Dobra. A co oni tu robią? A, jakiś taki lekarz.
Be happy with who you are, inside and out.
Dobra, Sara, idziemy.
Hello.
Halo.
Oh, this looks like a lovely place for a stay. Might also be the perfect time to stop for some food or a tranquility. Where should we begin?
No na co może hotel, nie?
It's so lovely to see you, Sarah.
It's wonderful to see you too, Aja. This is the one I told you about.
I've heard a lot about you. All of it good. You're quite a catch.
10 seconds in and already you're embarrassing everyone.
Before we go any further, I just want to make sure that you are right for Sarah. She's quite special,
I think I can lower my standards and settle for you.
Aren't you two quite the pair? Well, I've seen enough. I can read people the moment I lay eyes on them. And you're going to make Sarah quite happy.
Coming from you, Aja, that means a lot.
Of course, Sarah. You know I always look out for you. Now, are we ready to begin the ceremony? Very well. If everyone's ready, then I'll begin. It's been years since Sarah Morgan and I have spoken. And though it might appear that we've grown apart, I feel that we've become closer friends than ever before. When I received the message with Sarah's intent to marry, and that she wanted me to officiate the ceremony, I was overwhelmed with joy. Not because she had decided to rekindle our friendship, but because she was allowing me to share the happiest moment of her life. I can't imagine a greater honor. And for that, Sarah, I thank you.
I wouldn't have had it any other way, Aja.
Before you present your vows, I'd ask both of you to remember that love is what brought you together today. It is a foundation upon which a structure of trust, faith, and affirmation is built. This structure can be absolutely impenetrable if you both agree to love each other unconditionally, with faith, devotion, and acceptance. And most importantly, to allow yourself to be loved. Remember, there are no other bonds more meaningful than the one you are undertaking today. You should cherish this moment and hold it close to your hearts as a reminder of the love you share. If you both are willing to abide by these words, then you can be assured that your lives will be filled with joy and happiness forever.
That was beautiful, Aja. Thank you.
Did you need a moment, Sarah?
No, I'm fine. But I wanted to say something before you continue. When we stood beside that waterfall in New Atlantis, you told me that you saw someone who was lost and needed help finding their way. But thanks to your kindness and your love, I'm no longer lost. And I swear to return that affection to you by taking your hand when you need guidance through your darkest hours. This is my solemn pledge to you. From deep within my heart, from deep within my soul for all eternity.
And you? Did you have anything you wanted to say to Sarah?
I know you will. Oh, you're going to make me cry.
You had a gift, Sarah?
Yes. I wanted you to have this as a token of our love. I'm giving this to you as a symbol of the clean break I've made from my past. Oh, it would have been impossible without your help. And for that, I'll be forever grateful.
With these promises of affection and these vows you've exchanged, by the power vested in me by the Articles of Constellation, I happily pronounce you life mates.
Już? Tak szybko?
Congratulations!
Aja, I don't know what to say. That was... amazing. I couldn't imagine having this ceremony without you.
I'm glad everything worked out for you, Sarah. I'm only sorry that we waited so long to reach out and contact one another. That isn't necessary. This was my gift to the both of you. Well, you're both welcome to stay here for as long as you like. So, I guess this is goodbye for now. I wish the both of you a happy and healthy life together.
I'll never forget this, Aja. Thank you.
I'm happy to host Abigail here at my home. She's quite charming. Don't worry. I know how new in-laws can be. I'll try to work on her for you and Sarah. She was a royal pain in the butt. That's what she was. Hot-headed, impulsive, eager to rush into things without examining the ramifications, eh? Honestly, a lot like I was at her age. Her hunger to explore the void was the most fervent I'd seen in my years at Constellation. There wasn't a single assignment she'd refuse. All in all, though, she was one of the best explorers I've traveled with. And I'd wager that holds true up to today. That woman has a good head on her shoulders. You should count yourself lucky to be a part of her life. You have to ask? Look at the place. It's absolute paradise. I can spend my day at the beach, relax with a cool drink and catch up on some reading, enjoy the cuisine, whatever my heart desires. I haven't even traveled off-world since I arrived. Hell, I haven't even boarded a spacecraft. It's so wonderfully liberating. Moving to Paradiso was one of the best decisions I made in my entire life. I was chair of Constellation for 35 years. I was there for all the low points and all the high. I kept Constellation out of the colony war, made some incredible discoveries, and recruited some of the most amazing explorers in the settled systems. I just finally reached a point where I felt I'd done enough. And it was time to give Sarah a chance. And I have no regrets either. If you're expecting controversy or some sort of political reason, I can assure you, it doesn't exist. And between you and me, I'm not getting any younger, eh? And this tired old woman wanted to enjoy the sunset of her life on this beautiful world.
No to...
Goodbye now.
Goodbye. I co, Sara? A co to tam jest za zadanie? Aha.
It was a wonderful wedding. I was so happy to officiate for you.
Kurde. Ślub. Poszedłem na plażę i ślub. Cię kręcę. A co to tu jest? O. Tu śpią jakieś. Dwa facety. Szara, widzisz, że tu śpią dwa chłopy. Dawaj tu. Chyba poranek nadchodzi tu. Mężczyzna z mężczyzną. O. Sara, tu jest wolne. Winko. O, łazienko. A tu nie. Idzie prysznic wziąć, czy coś? Nie da się. Sara, kiwniemy się. Czy za własną się nie kiwniemy.
Paradiso security is only here for your safety. Pretend we're not even here.
Another lost belonging notification in the system. When am I going to find the time? Oh dear, a guest. Dreadfully sorry you had to hear my complaint. How unprofessional of me. Hello, welcome to Paradiso. Dirk Huddleston at your service. Do you need assistance checking in for your reservation? Very well. I can't guarantee we have any premium rooms available at the moment, but if you're still interested, we may have other rooms. The system shows that we do in fact have a room available. Are you looking for the daily rate or the more economical weekly booking rate?
Sara, co robimy?
Indeed. Thank you for staying with us.
Odwiedź swój wynajmowany pokój. O, tu idziemy. Gdzie jest mój wynajmowany pokój? Chodź, Saro. Penthouse Deluxe. No. Sara, zobacz jaki my tu mamy. O. Ona tam jeszcze stoi? Ja, stoi.
I'm here for you, my love. Yep, here you go.
Kwiat.
When you listen to what I have to say, you make me feel loved. Who could possibly ask for more? If it keeps us close, then I'll gladly say those words every time you ask.
To jest kuchnia, Sara. A tu co mamy? O! Łóżeczko tu jest.
That was a perfect way to end the day. Let me guess. You missed me and you couldn't stay away. Well, well. Back for more, eh? I feel like I'm a better person because of your commitment to gently guide me through life. If it keeps us close, then I'll gladly say those words every time you ask. I'm all for getting a little wild, but next time, let's try it without the jetpacks, hmm?
Czemu to łóżko jest zaznaczone? Zobaczmy, co teraz jeszcze powie.
Remember when I said I like to be close to you? Now you know exactly what I meant. Ah, my day just got a whole lot brighter. Sure, go ahead. No, we done talking already.
No dobra, Sara. A co tam jest jeszcze w tym pokoju? A, tu jest wyjście na balkon. Ło, tu stoi nasze bydle. Czemu to pokazuje to łóżko? Co to jest? Odwiedź swój wynajmowany pokój. No. No łóżko, śpi.
I'm so lucky to wake up every day to someone like you. Whatever you need, you've got it.
No. Aha, to jest łazienka. Nie mam odbicia.
This is the spot, right here. It's absolutely perfect.
Try to stay out of the guest way, but we are always here if needed.
Wszyscy mają jednakowe stroje.
Everything here is a little more expensive than I expected. Guess that's how they get you.
No. Wszystkie kobiety mają.
This is probably the best vacation I've ever taken.
Enjoy your stay, knowing you're in our capable hands.
Dobra, opuszczamy ten kurort.
Need something? Welcome to Paradiso gift shop and convenience. Feel free to look around, but don't break anything or you've got to buy it. And before you ask, there aren't any discounts, so don't even try to haggle with me. Okay, take a look.
No nie ma. A nie ma krótkich spodenek?
There you go.
Nie wiem, czy mi są gdzieś indziej, żeby zjechali jakąś inną windą, czy coś? Nie, tą samą. A co to? Odwiedź swój wynajmowany pokój. No przecież wynajęliśmy. Nie wiem, o co z tym chodzi. Dobra. Okej, to było z tym. A tu. Saro, ciśniemy.
Hope you're staying safe out there.
Oh, Paradiso is absolutely beautiful. Can you possibly imagine a more tranquil place for a resort?
Pasku.
Resort. Your repeat patronage is much appreciated. Is there any assistance I may offer you today?
Actually, a question. Usually when I come here, the shuttle takes a certain route, showing me the beauty of this world. But this time, our entries seem to take longer, and we pass by a lot more open water. Was there something wrong with our normal flight path? I heard the rumors of a ship in orbit.
Please allow me to apologize for this inconvenience. This alternate entry was required due to a meteor shower affecting the usual descent route. Nothing to worry about. To make up for this, allow me to credit your account with a 15% discount on spa amenities. Once again, we are dreadfully sorry.
It's okay, Viator. I know you're programmed to be overly concerned with your service. I just wanted to know why. But thank you for crediting my account anyway.
Hello.
Cześć, przedstawiam ci Sary, moją żonę. Czemu ty się do mnie obróciłeś tym? Sara, widziałaś to? Dobra, jedziemy na misję.
Time to move on.
Pora ruszać, no.
Your ship smells so much better than Dad's. Like a lot.
Pachnie?
Apogee kick complete. Orbit steady.
Dobra, no to próbujemy, nie? Mam taki sam system dokowania.
And we're locked in.
Lasko.
Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but I am dissatisfied with the result. Goodbye, for now.
We're human. From the planet Earth in the Sol system. It's just that we weren't expecting to find life, let alone human life out here. We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
Imagine being cut off from humankind for that long. How terribly frightening that would be.
Perhaps we should greet our guests.
Of course. Manners. I'm Captain Diana Brackenridge. This is Security Officer Bomani Reader. And this is Dr. Mabuti da Costa, one of our elders.
A pleasure to meet you.
I don't know all the particulars, but I'll try to answer as best I can. It's a colony ship. It was built long ago by our ancestors to sustain our crew over hundreds of years in space through generations of travelers. It's sturdy, fast, and spacious. That last one is important because we had to take as many supplies as possible with us on the journey and still have ample space for our crew. I see. As you may have presumed, we're in a bit of a bind. Our ship has finally completed its near 200-year journey from Earth, only to find our new home seemingly colonized by... well, we don't know. Communications haven't been successful, so your arrival is fortuitous. Perhaps you'd be willing to act as a middle person between ourselves and... the others. We're not entirely sure. Our engineers believe it's possible that our technology just isn't compatible with theirs. All we hear when using them to communicate with anyone is a bunch of disturbing noise. It gave me the heebie-jeebies at first. Well, the short answer is, we didn't. It's a generation ship, which is to say that most of us lived long, happy lives on board and passed our mission down to our children. It was never intended that the original crew would make it to our destination. The goal was always the preservation of the human race above all else. Though, it would seem that was perhaps a bit presumptuous. We do. Well, sort of. We saw structures using our surveying equipment. We've also seen the various ships pass us by. Some even seemed to want to communicate, but couldn't. Of course, we had no idea that they were being piloted by other humans. Ah, your question confirms one of our recent theories. It would seem that some form of faster-than-light travel or space-bending technology was invented during our long journey. That would explain why we would find people this far out into space. I guess technology leapfrogged us at some point. Interesting. I can only imagine that our predecessors didn't believe the technology would ever work, and so they made the decision to leave when they did. Of course, we know that now. Human or not, we were still unable to communicate our intentions. As soon as we discovered them, we fully expected negotiations would be necessary. Now then, please follow me. There's much to discuss first. We'll speak more on the matter once we reach the bridge. Dr. DaCosta, you may return to your quarters if you wish.
Thank you, Captain.
I will follow you to the bridge, ma'am. For security purposes.
I do not believe we have need to fear our guest, but I'll allow it to insist. Welcome to the Earth colony ship Constant. In the early 2100s, my ancestor, Breckenridge, researched a number of scientific scenarios, climate change, asteroid impact, nuclear war, global pandemic, and more. Each scenario showed the likelihood of an extinction level event to be within 50 years. He fully believed Earth was destined to be rendered uninhabitable. We've always assumed that's what happened. So, he gathered the best and brightest he could find, built the Constant, and set a course for this planet here. We were told that it was the largest, most advanced ship ever constructed on Earth at the time. If you can believe, entire generations have been born, lived, and died on this ship. To human ingenuity and perseverance.
We were never trained to address threats coming from outside of the ship.
Just stay out of trouble.
That sounds so familiar. Something from history slates. I have to say, with technology this outdated, I'm amazed this vessel is able to navigate at all. It's almost like walking through a museum.
No matter the outcome, I won't let my crew down. I think I'm coming up on 6 years now. I was only a teenager when my father died, passing command of the ship to me, as is tradition. Because of that, I've had to sort of learn as I go along, instead of taking years of study and apprenticeship under the prior captain. I think some people on the ship resent me for not having the level of experience as my predecessors. But at the same time, without my command, we likely wouldn't have made it here so quickly. A bit frazzled, as you can imagine. People are anxious about discovering that we're not alone, and also worried about what will come to pass. While we hope we can work out a deal with the people on the surface, they seem reluctant to reach out, so there's no telling what will come of that. I do know that we can't afford to stay here in orbit forever. The ship was built to sustain us for many years, with backup provisions just in case, but even that will come to an end eventually. Difficult is the wrong word. It can be both challenging at times and also exciting. Our mission was to rebuild humanity on a distant world, believing that we were Earth's last hope. To think that while there has always been a Brackenridge in the captain's chair, that I am the one to finally oversee our journey's end is truly exhilarating. But with this stumbling block in our path, at this final moment, I fear tough choices will need to be made. Well, as I mentioned, we've been unsuccessful in communications with anyone up until you arrived, though not for lack of trying. But since you're asking, maybe you'd be willing to be a sort of diplomat between us and them as we attempt to resolve our situation. Does that sound agreeable to you? We suspect that our equipment is woefully obsolete compared to whatever you all have now. In all honesty, we never expected to need to communicate with anyone, so our comms aren't particularly robust. That limits our options. We even attempted communicating with lights and sounds, something we saw in an old movie, but I don't believe they picked up on it. If anything, it may have inadvertently alarmed them. So they have a name. Paradiso. And it sounds promising that they sent you here to speak with us. You see, we intended to settle here, but we assumed that they intend to defend their claim given their presence here. We'd like you to go speak to them on our behalf and help us negotiate a solution, preferably one that favors us. Based on the data our ancestors had when they launched this endeavor, it was determined that this was the perfect planet for us. Even if we had another viable candidate planet, we lack the resources to get there. And as you know, it took us 200 years to get here. Our people have no desire to go back to drifting the stars so their children's children can possibly settle on an inferior planet. Yes, of course. But we need to start from a firm position and state our goal. If need be, we can compromise, work out a mutually beneficial deal or some such, but initially I'd like you to be firm with them and convince them to leave the planet to us. Let me know how they respond, and we'll go from there. We thought about it, but it simply won't do. I need to think about the distant future of our people. Sure, our first settlement may be small, but our predecessors dreamt of our new civilization spreading across the globe. That will be difficult if someone else plans to do the same. While we're not completely close to the idea of sharing, it's much easier if we have complete domain over this world. Now, it makes little sense to give up before you try. Thank you, and good luck.
I co ty na to, Sara?
Well, hello, sunshine.
Ty mnie rozwalasz. Ale szafki będzie podobne do naszej. Dobra. Okej, ale to zajmiemy się tym. O, nawet ten komputer mają O, pani kapitan.
I can finally give my crew a chance at a new life. Don't forget to tell of us in your travels.
Dobra, chodź, Sara. O, panie, ty masz tutaj zakrętów. A niektóre rzeczy mają już nowoczesne.
Wow, I've heard about you, but here you are.
There's so much more to learn about now.
I can't tell you how many times.
Ja się chyba zgubił.
Hey there.
Cześć.
I saw a mean in here again. How many meals has that guy?
Sara, my już tu byli. Tu też my byli. Ja się zgubił. Czyż nie? Tu jest ta szkoła. Tu? O panie. A tu.
The Constant is a peaceful ship. Don't change that.
Not be Jemison, but this ship is starting to feel like home.
Dobra. Okej, ale pertraktacjami i negocjacjami zajmiemy się w kolejnym odcinku. A tymczasem dzięki za oglądanie, dzięki, że jesteście. Trzymajcie się i cześć, do kolejnego odcinka.